What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Mountaineer Matt, and I'm a modern-day prospector in Northern California. Today, we're back at a river that we've been to in the past, but we're trying a new stretch that I think has lots of potential. If you yourself are a fellow gold prospector, or you just like watching people find gold, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button. All right, let's see what we find. So, walking around here, you can see we've got a lot of big rocks just kind of sitting on top of these crevices here in these low points. And my hope is that with some of the larger rocks, we might be able to find some larger gold. So let's walk around a little bit, start doing a few test pans and see where the good spots are. All right, I like this fallout spot right here. I'm seeing a lot of nice big rocks that are falling on the backside of this larger boulder right here. So my hope is I'll be able to get some of these larger pieces out of the way, and then we'll start scooping up that dirt down in there and see if there's any gold in there. Let's do some test pans. Oh. All right, so we've got our material from that first hole that we dug out. Now we'll just pan this out, see if we get any gold, see if it's worth digging deeper. I would say even if we don't get anything, I'll probably go back one more time just because I want to try and get as far down to the bedrock as I can. Okay, here's what we got out of that first pan. Got a couple pieces of lead, so that's a good indication that there are heavier objects falling down in this spot. Some of the gold that we got isn't too big, it's just really fine. That's good enough for me to want to go back in there, so we'll do a couple more test pans, get some more of those larger rocks out of the way, see if we can get down to the big stuff. Here's a look at some of the finer stuff we found. We've got this sinker right here, another piece of lead over there on the left, and then you can see we've got these finer pieces of gold here and right there in the corner of the pan. Let's get back at it. Woo. All right, I did 2 more test pans in that spot. Only got about 2 flakes in each one of those pans, so we're gonna move on and see what else we can find. Let's go. All right, we're gonna try this spot out. We've got a crevice running along this way with some larger rocks in the middle. We're gonna pull those out and see if there's some nice packed material in there that we can pull some gold out of. All right, here's our pan. Let's go pan it out. We're gonna do something new in this video where one of you can get a shout out in the next video. At the end of this video, I'm gonna weigh up the gold, but I'm not gonna tell you how much I got. All you have to do is subscribe and leave a comment on how much gold you think I got, and I'll give you a shout out in the next video if you got it right. Okay, I've been all over this place, dug up a few potholes, did a few crevices, and finally came across one that has a little bit of gold in it. Nothing crazy, but I'd say we've got about 6, 7 little flakes in there and some fine gold as well. So I'll stay in the crevice where I found these a little bit longer, see if it continues to produce gold, and if it doesn't get any better than this, we'll move on and see if we can find something better. All right, let's go ahead and pan this one back together and see what we have in here. Once I got back in that crevice, it actually did go really far down. It was a very thin, deep little slot in there that I was able to get my long screwdriver down into. So I have a feeling we might find some better stuff in here. I don't know if it'll be much better than that last pan, but let's pan it back and see what we find here. So a lot of black sand, which is another reason I'm feeling good about it. We'll just slowly pan it back. All right, there's a very fine little piece of gold coming down right here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right there. Oh, I think I see some gold kind of peeking out of the top here. Oh yeah, all right. Okay, yeah, so it's starting to wash back now. And I'll get this with the snuffer bottle afterwards, but I just want to look at what we have in here. Okay, so we got more. 1, 2, 3 more pieces coming down right here. Whoa! There we go. That's a nice looking flake right there. I'll make sure I get a nice close-up shot of these before I snuff them up, and then also at the end we'll get a nice close look at everything. But yeah, that's a nice looking flake right there. Wouldn't call it a picker. I got my, oh, well, I can pick it up. There it is. We'll get a closer shot of that. Put that one back. Some more smaller specks coming down. Let's see, we got another one of those big ones in there. No, but hey, that's still pretty good. So here, let's take a close look at these. And here's the close-up of the gold that we got in that pan. I'd say for one pan, that's really good. I'm gonna get right back in there and see what else we can pull out of there and just get as far down in that pocket as I can. Hopefully we can get some more good-looking pieces like this big one right here. That's a good-looking flake. All right, here's how that crevice is looking. This is that deep spot I was talking about. Now, I don't know if that's where all that gold came from, but that goes down pretty far. I filled it up a little bit, bringing back this overburden right here. But if this crevice continues all the way up, I'm just gonna keep going at it, and hopefully it keeps producing nice big flakes like that last one we saw. So just from what I can feel with my rock pick, I can tell this thing is going up. You can actually kind of see it. It's continuing on, so that's a good sign. All right, just finished up that last pan, and I did get a couple flakes out of it. I think we've done a really good job test panning around this new section of the river. Let's take it all back to the house and see how we did. All right, here we are back at the house. Let's clean up this gold and see how it looks. All right, so after cleaning everything up, this is the gold that we ended up with. Let's move it around and take a look. First one we got is this larger flake that we found out there. Pretty cool looking piece. Let's see, can you hear it? Makes a little bit of a sound when you drop it. Pull out these other ones here. Alright guys, here's your chance to get a shout out in the next video. I'm going to weigh up this gold, but I'm not going to tell you how much it weighs. All you guys have to do is subscribe and leave a comment guessing how much you think this weighs, or just be the closest person to the correct weight. Whoever gets it right will get a shout out in the next video, and I'll pin your comment in this video. Alright, let's weigh it up and see what we get. Alright, there we are, zeroed out. Alright, go ahead, subscribe, get down there and leave that comment, and you'll get a shout out in the next video. Alright, make sure you leave a comment with your guess on how much gold we got today, or just leave a comment letting me know what you thought of the video. We had another great day out on the river, with a little less gold than we've got in the past, but it was still a great day out there. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing, and until the next time, I'm out. Boop.